Hello. Hold on 1 second. You know, we got to do the intro. Hold on. All right, you guys, we are going to get started in 1 second. There needs to be more time in the day, you guys. Like, it's crazy. I'm going to get my little guy something to drink real quick, and then we're going to get started. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. My son busted his lip. Okay, that happens. Shit happens. I apologize. Thank you guys all for whoever's here. Heather, Boston. Thank you guys. All right, we're going to get started. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Okay, we're going to get started. I just can't catch a break. It's been a bad week. My 5-year-old did. I'm sorry I took so long, you guys. Okay. I am going to introduce you to a beautiful young lady named Prisma Reyes. Okay. No more WWE. She's absolutely beautiful. She was in the service for a little bit, and I'm going to pull up her picture real quick. First off, I'm going to try to share my screen, so give me 1 second. If you don't hear me, it's because I have to do something over on my computer. So hold on 1 second. Can you guys see that? Let me see something here. Okay, you guys can see that. Okay. Okay. So, can you guys hear me? Well, if I think I put it on pause. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so I took a lot of notes, you guys. I worked on this all night because this is important to me. And oh, that's me. Never mind. So I'm gonna show you the beginning of the footage of Prisma Reyes, but I'm gonna start off by telling you guys a little bit about Prisma. Okay. Now this story didn't get as much, I mean, it got coverage, but it didn't get as much coverage as, like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't get as much coverage as it should have, and I still think it happened in 2019, which was a while ago, but there are people still talking about, like, the Watts case, and a lot of cases with people still talk about the John Benet Ramsey case, and different cases like that. Even though they're different situations, people still talk about it. A lot of people don't really talk about this that much anymore, which is surprising to me because this case is mind-blowing. It just is one of the most craziest cases I've ever covered. Like I told you guys, I'm done with the drama, you guys. I mean, I'm not saying I'm done with the drama as far as if things happen, I will address it. Bullying, you guys know, I'm always going to bring attention to that shit. Natalie Holloway, thank you, Boston. I'm always going to bring attention to that shit. But I just want to focus more on things that matter. Bullying matters too, and I will always call that out. But I want to focus where my channel is, which is makeup and commentary. I haven't even done makeup yet, for goodness sakes. I have to start doing makeup. Like, there's people that are subscribed to my channel that like to see me do makeup, and commentary. And commentary is a little bit of everything. Commentary is about celebrities. Commentary is about, things in general. And when you get caught up in the drama, that's what people come to your channel for. And I don't mind addressing the bullies. I always address the bullies. I don't care if there's, how many people's in here? 5 people watching or 500. I don't give a fuck. I'm done with it. I need to move away from it because it's really starting to get to me and I don't want that anymore. So this is what we're going to focus on. If you know any cases of missing indigenous, I can't ever say it right, women, send them to me. You can send them to my email. I do have a case that I'm going to do tomorrow about a Black transgender woman who was brutally murdered, and it's happening so much, you guys. It's happening everywhere, and it's heartbreaking. I want to be the one to call these things out, and the right people will come along when they come along, if that makes any sense. Okay, so Prisma Reyes, she was 26 years old, okay? She was 5 feet tall. 5 foot 2 inches, whatever. And she weighed about 135 pounds. She was a receptionist at a place called 123 Auto Sales Techs. And she is from, where is she from? I can't pronounce it. Mesquite. Am I saying that right? Mesquite, Texas. Okay. And she has a 6-year-old son. Well, now her son has what? He's 7, 8, whatever. I'm not good at math. Okay. And the place that she worked was in Northwest Dallas. And she was working there for only about 2 weeks. So on Wednesday night, Prisma went on her lunch break at 12 p.m. and never returned back to work. She failed to pick up her son, which that's not her. She's a very responsible responsible mother, responsible, with her job and everything like that, even though she just started working at this job. And what you guys are going to see that took place from the time that she went to work until the time that she's missing is going to blow you away. Okay. It's just crazy how it happened. There's no evidence. So I'm going to show you a little bit of footage of this, and then we're going to dive deep into this case. And then we'll talk about theories and facts as well. They're really not putting too much effort into this case. And I don't want to just say that, because you know how sometimes police officers, when it's an ongoing investigation, they don't want to compromise the integrity of the case. So they keep some things to themselves. Maybe that's what they're doing. But from what I'm seeing, it doesn't seem like it's being paid attention to that much. And to be honest with you, I have hope that she is still alive. I pray that she is. Can you unpin my comment before you show the footage? Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can do that. I don't even know how to unpin a comment. I've never unpinned a comment before, so I might not be able to. I mean, I can put a smaller comment on here, but I don't know how to unpin a comment. Sorry. I've never done that before. Okay. If you guys have trouble seeing it, let me know. So I'm just going to show you the footage. This is a young lady that I watch a lot. Her name is Noor Jasmine. I'll link her channel down in the description below. A lot of my research I did get from her. I got them from a lot of people, from news clips and things like that, but I did get some of it from her, and she's amazing. And she's really pretty too. But I'm going to go ahead and play this specific part because it just gives you more detail about the case. Yeah, I've never unpinned a comment before. I'm sorry. If I knew how to do it, I would, though.
Hey, listen to me for free. I know you and I both love free stuff. This is what you get with the...
Hi.
Drug was infected with the...
No, I don't think that's it. Hold on. Yeah, that was it.
This is 26-year-old Prisma Reyes, the Mesquite mother, captured on video talking on her phone at a Dallas apartment complex Wednesday just before 6 p.m. It's the last time she's been heard from.
I tried calling her. I tried texting her on Facebook, Snapchat, everything, but no answer.
Reyes is approximately 5'2", about 135 pounds. She's seen in this video wearing a red polo shirt and jeans.
Coworkers say the Mesquite mother had just started working at 123 Texas Auto in Northwest Dallas about 2 weeks ago. They told us she left for her lunch hour Wednesday around 1 p.m. and never came back.
Now Mesquite police are trying to piece together what happened.
I want to know where my sister's at. I mean, her kid was her world.
Mesquite police say something in Prisma's world changed Wednesday night when she failed to pick up her son from the babysitter after work.
She's really mature, really smart. She's really funny.
Which is why he admits nothing makes sense right now.
Mesquite, Texas police say Reyes seemed to be behaving normally.
She's just talking on the phone. She does not appear to be under duress or anything.
But her stepfather says he is concerned that this video may show just the opposite.
I'm at a loss. I don't know what was going through her head.
That voice belongs to Prisma's stepdad.
That's the biggest thing that's bothering me is how does somebody just disappear like that? I mean, out of a building that's got surveillance cameras and locked entrances.
And it's odd, you know, you have Prisma Reyes on surveillance video the day she disappeared, but still, nobody seems to have any answers as to where she is right now.
We don't know where she's at or if there's even any foul play right now. So we're just trying to locate her.
It's like at that apartment complex, she vanished into thin air.
Hi, guys.
I will link her down below. We're going to get back to that in a second. Okay, so in the elevator is when Prisma was last seen. Okay. That's when she was last seen. There's no sight of her after in the elevator. Okay. Now, the police say that she wasn't seen because there are surveillance cameras, but there aren't some surveillance cameras in the apartment building that she was at. But I want to tell you guys the story, and this story is pretty crazy. Okay. So on Prisma's lunch break, where she works at, which is called, here, I'll come on camera. What building was she at? Where she got in the elevator. She was in an apartment complex, and I'm going to tell you guys all about that right now. Hold on. Okay. So I have some notes here. Don't judge me. I don't know the story completely by heart, so I had to take down some notes. Okay, so on Prisma's lunch break at 123 Auto Tech's place, okay, she got into a confrontation with a coworker, okay? So this is the start of Prisma's day. First off, her mother called her, and her mother called her at around, what time did her mom call her? I think her mom calls her like around 4. Yeah, like look at all these notes I have, you guys. So I don't want to get anything messed up. Out. You're okay. Okay. So at 10 a.m. when she went to work, she had an altercation with a coworker, a verbal altercation. Okay. The coworker parked in her parking spot. So they had a verbal altercation, and Prisma did tell her superiors about the altercation. Okay. And that's pretty much all the police know about that. Go. That's pretty much all the police know about that. Then after that happened, Prisma's mother called. So I was wrong. And her mother called like around noonish. So she arrived at work at 10. Her mother called around noonish, and there was severe bad weather coming. So her mother just wanted to tell her about that. The next thing that happened is Prisma received a phone call from her ex. Her ex's name is Ryan. Go. Sorry, guys. I got to go off camera for a minute. Her ex's name is Ryan. We're going to talk more about Ryan in a second, okay? Not in a second, but towards the end of the story, because you guys need to know about him. So keep his name in mind, okay? So Prisma called Ryan, and they talked for about 4 minutes. And then Ryan ended up calling Prisma about an hour after she called him. And then around 1:15, Prisma left. She spoke with Ryan, and then she left and went to a bar/restaurant. And the restaurant was called Tex-Mex restaurant. Tex-Mex. So around 2 p.m., Prisma arrived at Tex-Mex. She received another call from Ryan at 2:30 p.m. Ryan showed up at Tex-Mex, so she met Ryan there. Immediately after Ryan showed up, Prisma received another phone call. She didn't take that phone call in front of Ryan. Okay. She took that phone call outside. So basically, he was waiting on the inside for her, and she said, I got to take this phone call outside. Now, let me say, I'm sure that caused an argument, which it did. It started an altercation between Ryan and Prisma, and Ryan didn't like that. So Ryan got upset, and he decided to leave. So here's one thing to keep in mind about Ryan, you guys. Is that Prisma's mother, later on after Prisma was missing, Prisma's mother spoke with the bartender shortly after Prisma's disappearance, and the bartender stated that Ryan was going by a different name, which was Matt. Something else to keep in mind. So basically, Ryan was referring to himself under a fictitious name. Why? And he was also wearing sunglasses the entire time he was in the restaurant, which is indoors. That's weird. So Prisma is on her lunch break, and she's still there. She's ended up staying at the Tex-Mex for 4 more hours, you guys. She stayed at the Tex-Mex for 4 more hours. That's crazy. There is footage of Prisma at the bar. She was on the phone with her babysitter while sitting at the bar, according to the call record. She calls her babysitter / friend at 4:05 p.m. and they spoke on the phone. They spoke on the phone for 52 minutes, according to the babysitter. When she was interviewed by the police, she stated that Prisma was fine. Like, when they talked on the phone, she didn't seem like anything was wrong. You know what I mean? Then shit got really crazy. Now, this is key, you guys, so please pay attention to this, okay? Yes, thank you, Melissa J. Please keep it, yeah. This is something that you guys really need to pay attention to. Prisma got in a car. She got in her car. So basically, when she was sitting at the bar, this is when things really just started getting crazy. She got cut off by the bartender in the Tex-Mex restaurant, which led to another verbal altercation with the bartender. And obviously, Prisma was a firecracker. I am too. I can relate. But, I mean, there's a reason why the bartender cut her off, right? Like, he didn't just, he obviously felt like she was having too much to drink. So she gets in an altercation with the bartender. So how many altercations is that so far? That's 2 altercations. Prisma was extremely upset that she was kicked out of the bar. When she left, there is even footage of her, the way that she left the bar when she got in her car. First of all, she was drinking. Okay. She got in her Jeep Wrangler. I think it was a 2017. I'm going to confirm that in a minute. 2017 Jeep white Wrangler. And she literally ran over a curb. She literally ran over a curb, you guys. So that shows you she was drinking, right? She was drinking. I don't think, I just wish she wouldn't have never got into the car. See, that goes in with when you see things like that, do whatever you can to stop it. Like, isn't that what bartenders are supposed to do? Hi, Angela. How are you, beautiful? Okay. She was driving very aggressively, which obviously, she shouldn't have been driving. And then not even a few minutes into driving, guess what happened again? Something else happened. So these are 3 different incidents that happened so far. While a few minutes into driving, Prisma gets into a road rage incident where she pointed a gun at the people she got into a road rage with. She had a gun. She pointed it at them. The police were called to the scene, but Prisma had already fled the scene before the police showed up. So to say the least, you guys, this woman was having a very, very bad day. This is 3 altercations, okay? So 1 she had with a coworker because she parked in their parking space. The next altercation she had was with the bartender. The 3rd altercation is road rage, okay? This is not good. And flashing a gun, that's, that's crazy. But there's a reason why she had a gun, and I will explain that to you guys in a little bit. So on the highway, Prisma really should have been headed back to work. So this has been 4 to 5 hours as she's been on her lunch break, right? And it's 5 p.m. already. Prisma went on her lunch break at 1 p.m. All of these times are documented by the police, and that's with them tracking her on Google Maps. Instead of heading back to work, Prisma makes another U-turn, and then she ended up calling a friend that's a photographer. I don't know if she used to, like, maybe he took photos for her, but he was a really good friend of hers, and she talked to him for 1 minute. Hold on, you guys.
He threw something at me.
Sorry, you guys, my kids. All right. Okay, so where was I? So she talked to the photographer for 1 minute, and then she went and called Ryan, which is her ex. I mentioned him earlier. He was at the bar with her. After that call with Ryan, Prisma, she talked to Ryan, I think, for 2 minutes, no, 1 minute. And then after that call, she ended up doing another U-turn. And according to Google Maps, she started driving to Ryan's apartment complex. This is crazy. So there's a huge story with this. Once Prisma arrives at Ryan's apartment complex, there is footage of Prisma standing by the elevator, which you guys seen in the beginning, making a phone call. Now, while standing there by the elevator, making a phone call, this footage, a lot of people have different opinions about the footage, okay? Some people think it looks like she was having trouble keeping her balance. Some people think that she was perfectly fine. I'm going to show you guys this footage and you guys can tell me. I guess you would really have to know her personally to know that. But her stepfather said that, yes, Ryan was in the restaurant with her, but he left the restaurant. He left her there at the restaurant. But her father said that something didn't look right about it. So I want to show you guys how she looked. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Okay, sorry guys. I'm going to pull up this footage real quick. Hold on. My kids are not being really good today. I think they're having some kind of, we don't have school tomorrow, so I'm going to act up. I'm going to share the whole screen here. Okay, I'm going to play this footage, and I want you guys to tell me what you think. Okay.
People with ADHD save 10 hours studying with this Chrome extension. But no, by all means.
Hold on. Let me take this off or maybe go with a smaller comment because I don't know how to take it off. So sorry. I'm sure there's a way that you can unpin it, but I just don't know how to do it, you guys. There's a way that you can unpin it. Watch this footage carefully and tell me what you think. Keep in mind, this is the last time that she was seen. This is when she got into the road rage incident, and now she's at Ryan's apartment complex. People say she's having trouble keeping her balance. She looks discombobulated. That's what people are saying. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what happened. So what do you guys think? Did she look discombobulated to you? Hold on one second, you guys.
No, you go.
Sorry, you guys. Click on it. Whoops. I'm clicking on it and it's not coming off. Okay, so what did you guys think about that footage? Does it look like, let me see if any of you guys, from person to person, so there's not a lot of gray area. That was a stumble. She crossed her legs like that. Looks like that, in my opinion. Hi, Susan. Thank you so much. Sorry if I missed you. She crossed her legs and stepped backwards, which is a big tell sign. Yeah, I think you might be right. Did I miss another comment? Yes. Oh, you're so sweet. Thanks, Susan. Yes, Boston is very beautiful. Okay, so let's continue on with the story, okay? Where'd I leave off? So now she's standing in front of the elevator. And the person that Prisma was calling, like who she was on the phone with, a family member said in the interview that this was a family member that she was talking to, okay, that is not involved in any way. This is just somebody that she was talking to. Let me bring this up closer. And while she was standing at the elevator, Prisma called 3 people frantically, like in a panic. She called 3 people back to back. Right after the last call, Prisma just disappears. And nobody's seen her after that on camera though. So this is not, like I said, this is not the last time that somebody's seen Prisma. So this is a person that the police talked to. When Prisma entered the elevator, there was a man in the elevator, and this man spoke with the police, okay? And according to this man, Prisma was crying. She was crying in the elevator, and this man got off, and he got on the 2nd floor. So this man got off on the 2nd floor, and Prisma stayed on the elevator. The building is 5 floors, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the building is 5 floors. And Prisma staying on the elevator, she was probably going up to a floor higher, obviously. And while Prisma was on the elevator, she made more multiple calls back to back. She called Ryan. She got no answer from Ryan. During her series of calls, Prisma accidentally called a family member, thinking that family member was Ryan. Okay. And she was on the phone with this person, yelling, screaming, saying, "What's your apartment number? Where are you at?" She was frantically trying to get a hold of Ryan because she didn't even know Ryan's apartment number, which is another thing that's odd to me because that is technically her. He was an ex-boyfriend, but they were trying to work things out. So I don't understand why she didn't know his floor number. But I'm going to tell you guys more about Ryan towards the end. She was according to the family member, she was very confused. She literally thought she was talking to Ryan. And then at 6 p.m., Prisma calls her photographer friend again. That's the person that she was talking to when she was in the car. And then when she was again waiting for the elevator, that's one of the people that she called. And this friend lives in Florida. He doesn't live around her. Like I said, Prisma lives in Mesquite, Texas. And during this phone call, Prisma on the phone with her friend, the photographer friend, when the police interviewed him, he stated that she was panicked. She was scared. She didn't know where she was. She also stated that she didn't feel right. Like she felt very dizzy, like she had never felt before. And I guess she felt like it was different than being actually drunk. Like she felt dizzy. And Prisma's friend stated that he wanted her to send him her location because even though he's in Florida, he can still help her. You know, there's a way that you can share your location with somebody. So he was asking her, "What's your location? Share it with me so that way I can get somebody to you, so I can get the authorities to you, the ambulance, whoever." And she was trying to share her location, but she couldn't. Like she was that gone where she couldn't figure out how to share her location. So he was just trying to figure out where she was so he can get her help. But Prisma's friend said he couldn't figure out himself how to find out her location, which I think you can figure out somebody's location. I think you can, but I'm not sure. He was trying to figure it out, and they lost signal. And the phone cut off. Prisma made one last call to Ryan. But again, it was a missed call. After that, Prisma completely disappears. So, one thing I want to mention, though, the police will not talk about this, but there is documentation of it online, okay? So you guys know when there's an ongoing investigation, like I said, there are some things that the police won't say. They just won't say certain things. The police haven't confirmed or denied this, but it is out there and it is documented. And I feel like I should mention this because I feel like it's very important. There is a witness, another witness that's seen Prisma. Okay, not after the man on the elevator. There's another witness that claims to have seen Prisma. Okay. There's a reason why the police won't share this. It's just not official, but I think it's true. So this witness was a woman and says she's seen Prisma on the rooftop. Okay. And she was hunched over down on the floor next to a silver car with the trunk popped open. This witness also stated that Prisma was crying profusely. The woman approached Prisma and asked Prisma if she was okay and if she needed any help. And Prisma responded with telling her to leave. She said, "Leave me alone." So the woman was trying to help Prisma. She approached Prisma and Prisma said, "Leave me alone." So this is the last time that anyone officially seen Prisma Reyes. Okay. The police do not have a time that this witness seen Prisma, but they are guessing that it was like after 6. And you'll find this online. I don't know why any witness would lie. My concern is, why was she hunched over and why was she next to a car with the trunk open? Like, that's concerning to me. There's so many things in my mind right now about this case. This case is, ever since I heard about this case in 2019, I've wanted to talk about it. And I don't even think I was doing YouTube at that time. So basically, Prisma is a very responsible mom. She's also friends with her babysitter. She's actually really good friends with her babysitter. So obviously she didn't show up to pick up her son. And if she was ever late to pick up her son, she would call the babysitter, let the babysitter know, "Look, I'm going to be late." Even if she wasn't coming to pick him up at all, she would say, "Look, I can't come pick him up tonight." So it was just, she adores her son. He's obviously the love of her life. We know how it is. If you're a parent, your kids are everything to you. So 7:30 rolls around and Prisma didn't arrive at the babysitter's. And then 9:30 rolls around, and when the babysitter obviously panicked and called 911. There is no footage of Prisma leaving the apartment complex. No footage. So there's footage of her going in, but there's no footage of her going out. However, the police did state that there is not a camera at every exit. So there is a chance that she could have left without being seen on camera. Okay. There's a possibility that she could have exited, where there was no surveillance camera. According to the police, they didn't find any of her belongings or any physical evidence of Prisma in the apartment and the apartment building. So I'm assuming that they checked Ryan's apartment and then the apartment building. And the last time Prisma's phone pinged was in the apartment building. So it's just crazy. Prisma's car was found where she left it. And the following day, the police did a thorough investigation with the dogs, the police dogs, to try to find her scent, things like that. And according to the police, there is no record of foul play. However, they also said that there is no record that there wasn't foul play. That's helpful. So this is just crazy. This girl literally had the worst day ever. She had 3 different altercations. I have so many questions. Why, when she was calling Ryan after he left the restaurant, why did she make a U-turn and go back over there? Okay. And if she went back over there, why, when she was calling him, why couldn't he answer the phone? Like, why? This is supposed to be her boyfriend who loves her and cares about her. Why in the hell didn't he answer the phone? So what are our theories? Okay. There's a lot of theories. There's the road rage incident. Okay. Road rage incident. Maybe she chose to disappear. There's also another theory that I will discuss with you guys, and it's called the dumpster theory. So there's a lot of people that think when she was on the rooftop, she may have fallen or jumped and landed in the dumpster. And then, you know, she's probably out from whatever happened as far as her being. I think something happened in that restaurant. There's a difference between being intoxicated and then feeling like getting to a point where you don't even know where you are. I guess you can be that intoxicated. I'm pretty sure I've been that intoxicated before. But I just find that weird how she was so gone that she didn't even know how to share her location. She's calling family members thinking that it's her boyfriend, calling different people back to back frantically. And then there's also the stranger danger theory. So these are theories that I wrote down. So the stranger danger theory is that the Tex-Mex restaurant has a history of trafficking women. There were 2, maybe 3 women and you can do this yourself. Like, you can look this up yourself at the Tex-Mex. There were 2 or 3 women that were in that bar that were drugged, and the detective on this case that the 2 women that were drugged, I think one of them were never seen again. So that's another theory. And then also, I'm going to tell you a quote that one of the detectives said. I fully believe that someone saw something and I need that person to come talk to me. End quote. Someone had to have seen something. Someone had to have heard something. These kind of cases drive me insane because people just don't disappear. They don't just disappear into the wind and never seen again. Like, it's just the most craziest thing. So let's talk about the possible suspects. Even with the theories, maybe there was an accident in the dumpster thing. I don't agree with that. I don't think she jumped. I don't think she fell. And then, you know, she's in some trash mine or whatever. I just don't believe that. I don't. There's a lot of things that happen prior to her being missing. She got in a fight with a coworker. Then she got into a road rage incident where she pulled a gun on somebody. Who knows if that person may have followed her, took down her license plate. You just don't know. And that TV's too loud. Hold on 1 second. I got to turn it down real quick. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so let's talk about the possible subjects. Let's talk about baby daddy first. Okay, so according to Prisma, her baby's father was behind on child support. There's a channel that I will link below that Prisma's baby daddy was interviewed, and the police do not believe that he is involved in any way, shape, or form. But obviously, the police don't know shit. So he was behind on child support. Her baby's father filed for emergency custody when Prisma was reported missing. But according to Prisma's parents, he was always absent in their baby's life. Like, he was never around. And then all of a sudden, Prisma's missing and he files for emergency custody. That's kind of weird. He's been absent for a long time. He was behind on child support. But his story is different, and I promise I will link it down in the description below. If you're interested, you can go see what he had to say. Where am I at now? Okay, so baby daddy behind on child support. The police don't think that he's involved. Let's talk about Ryan. Okay, so this is where it gets really sad. I'm going to give you guys a trigger warning because this has to do with domestic violence. So just to let you know, I'll read all your comments when I'm done. But just to let you know, there's definitely some trigger warning if you are sensitive to domestic violence issues. So Ryan and Prisma's relationship was very toxic and violent. There was a very big age gap between the two of them. Prisma was 26 and Ryan was 42 when they met. Prisma was 22, and obviously I'm not good at math. So Prisma started dating Ryan in 2016. The year they met, the police were called because of a domestic violence issue. Ryan was charged with assault after Prisma was seen to have bruises all over her body. I guess he treated her very, very badly. And one day he actually left her in a field naked. I think they were drunk one night and they were arguing at a party, and he literally just left her in a field naked and didn't come back to get her. He was charged with assault after Prisma was seen with bruises all over her body. After Ryan got a lesser charge, because obviously he was convicted of it, he got a lesser charge though. They broke up, and then they began dating other people. I guess they were still talking, but they both agreed to date other people. And then in February 2019, the two started to talk again. And I don't know why she started talking to him again. They got back together, but love is a crazy game, you guys. 1 month before Prisma's disappearance, she decided to buy a gun for multiple reasons. Prisma mentioned that she was concerned that someone was following her. The tires on her 2017 white Jeep Wrangler had been slashed. She had just started a new job at the car dealership, and Prisma's friend and dad have endured, as far as watching Prisma endure really horrible things at the hands of Ryan. So obviously this is a very dangerous man. He put his hands on her. She dealt with abuse. You know what I mean? So Prisma's friend said that Prisma would call her crying in the middle of the night. Like, it was a really, really bad, toxic relationship, you guys. So that leads me to think that, I don't know. According to the police, though, Ryan has a solid alibi. And Yeah, it does sound crazy. Okay, so the police revealed that Prisma's ex-boyfriend was not at home when she arrived. The detectives have reportedly confirmed that Ryan was in another city with friends, but the other town that he was in was 10 miles away. So that really doesn't, I don't know. 10 miles is not, to me, out of town. That's just not out of town. Some people say that Ryan was with some friends, and other people say that Ryan was on a date. So some people say that he was with his friends, and some people say that he was on a date. How is that a solid alibi? That's not a solid alibi. It's not a solid alibi. It's either one or the other. Either he was on a date or he was with friends. To me, that sounds very fishy. Police say Ryan has been very cooperative. He left them. He just let the police search his apartment. And police say that after they searched Ryan's apartment, he abruptly moved out the following day. So after they searched Ryan's apartment, he moved out the next day. He literally left. That's not good. To me, something is fishy about that. Something is no. So this is basically an ongoing investigation. There are some things that the police are not going to disclose to protect the integrity of the case. Like I told you guys, the police aren't going to say everything. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to say everything. They're going to be very, they're going to be careful about what they say, because if they say too much, people can take off and run with it. And if they say too little, the police know what to say and what not to say. But sometimes I feel like, obviously, the police aren't, this is technically kind of like a cold case. This happened in 2019. So I think the police need to start maybe trying to figure out something else. Like there hasn't been any kind of new evidence in this case. Like it's like they just push it to the side and nobody cares about it. And part of it is because this woman is a minority. I don't care what anybody says. So there's one other person that could be a possible suspect, and this is a mystery man. Okay. So when the police found the handgun in Prisma's Jeep, they noticed that the Jeep was not registered in Prisma's name. It was registered in an unknown name, and that was a married man that is still married and had been married for 10 years. One of the last people Prisma called before she was missing actually was this mystery unknown married man. 24 hours of her. So basically, the phone records show that she called him within the last 24 hours of being seen. So she did call him. Police have not released a lot of info on this man. There's no way of knowing if he was a close friend of Prisma's or if the two were romantically involved. Well, he bought her a 2017 Jeep Wrangler. He was married. Maybe he was a sugar daddy. I don't know. He's a married man. There's just so much, you guys. Like, it's too much. This case intrigues me so much because there are so many people that can be involved. First of all, this man that bought her a Jeep Wrangler was married for 10 years. What if when her tires got slashed, what if that was his wife? Or what if that was him? Sugar daddies sometimes tend to get upset when things don't go their way. It's just, so we have so many possible suspects here. I don't think it was the baby daddy, but it could have been. So there's baby daddy, there is Ryan, there is a mystery man, there's a person that she had road rage with that she pulled a gun on. I don't know about the coworker that she got into an altercation with, but you just don't know. You just don't know. This case is crazy to me. Like, it's so crazy. The police are not, they're not doing anything. They're just, thank you, Boston. I appreciate you. Thank you. They're just not doing anything. And I will continue to talk about this case. Okay. Okay. What are you guys talking about in the chat? What's your question, Boston? Did he have previous plans to move? Or was it unplanned? No, he didn't have any previous plans to move. He just abruptly moved. It's after the police searched his apartment, he abruptly moved. 10 miles is not far at all. Exactly, D2S. My girl hit me once. I can handle this topic. Okay. So basically, this case is, I will continue to talk about it. I will continue to spread awareness about this. The police, to me, are doing nothing. They're not doing anything. All they're doing is screwing around. Okay? That's what they're doing. They are not making this case important like they would other cases. Period. This case should still be talked about. It's not that old of a case. You know, what, two years, whatever? I'm not good at math. Once again. I need new contacts. Maybe he was worried about people coming. No, that's true, Heather. That's true. He could have been worried about that. I agree. Maybe he doesn't have anything to do with it. But to me personally, the man is dangerous. She had bruises all over her body. So he definitely should be a suspect. He doesn't have a solid alibi, because if he had a solid alibi, there wouldn't be... If he had a solid alibi, there wouldn't be he's here with his friends and then the next thing is he was out on a date. The police would know for sure. That's a solid alibi, is knowing where this person's at, confirming where this person's at. There is no recollection really of where he was at. So that's not a solid alibi. To me, he's suspect.
Did you get these texts?
Tell him I'm live, and I will text him after I'm done being live.
He's live right now.
So Teaya, he told the police he went to lunch with her. So does that mean they were still friends even though they broke up? They were trying to get back together. They were together. Basically trying to reconcile, being together. They were just trying to be together. They weren't just friends, that's for sure. They were trying to rekindle their relationship. So basically, I don't trust him. He could very well be involved. He was upset that when they were at the Tex-Mex restaurant, he was upset that she stepped out. Maybe he knew she had a sugar daddy. I don't know, but she stepped out. She wouldn't take the phone call in front of him. Obviously, he was a jealous boyfriend, even in the past, people who are women, especially anyone who's in a domestic violence situation, there's always possessiveness, jealousy, all that kind of stuff that comes along with it. So I personally think that, in my opinion, he definitely has something to do with it. I mean, I don't care what anybody else says. He should be the number one suspect, in my personal opinion. I think he didn't tell the police that. The witnesses at the bar did. The witnesses at the bar is the one who told the police that when because they were like the only two in the bar. There wasn't that many people. I think they were the only two. And obviously, people are nosy. They're probably listening to their conversations, but he didn't tell the police that. The eyewitnesses did. A case that needs attention. Thank y'all so much for making me aware of it. Can't wait for the rabbit hole when I dig in. My question is, what time was the crouching by the car? They verified it time. Yeah, the time was when she was crunched over by the car. I can tell you that right now. I'm going too far. You guys see all the notes that I have? Hold on. They'll probably be deeper into. You're not coming on camera. No. Go lay down.
Somebody pressed it.
Somebody pressed it? No, it just looks like that. Okay. Who asked that question? I roll? I love that she flipped through her notes. Everything true crime. Thank you, Errol. Okay. When this happened, when she was hunched over, it was at 6 p.m. That's approximately what the police guess. Now remember, this is not official. The police have not talked about this, but it's documented. You can find it if you Google witnesses' statements for Prisma Reyes. You will find that the police will not confirm this for some reason, and I don't know why. I find that very weird too. Ow. And where was the boyfriend at approximately 6 p.m.? They have not said that, Boston. They haven't said where the boyfriend is. No one knows where he is. She actually called him probably an hour to a half hour prior to that woman seeing her. Not even. And he didn't answer his phone. That's what I'm saying. There are some things that the police are not saying. I have 50 million questions for the police, and I don't understand why either they don't know or don't care. I have no idea. Got it in my notes. Super important. We should talk soon. Side note, I have zero interest in YouTube channel, but love helping dig. Thank you. You want to help me dig? Help me dig. I want to bring attention to this case. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Sorry. I didn't mean to cuss like that. Susan Primavera, thank you so much. And you are awesome as well. Thank you so much, beautiful. I'm just very upset because I'm tired of this. Nobody's even talking about the case anymore. But then you got so many people still talking about everything else. Like, how much more are we going to have to hear about the Watts case, for goodness sakes? Like, duh. I'm sorry, but Chris did it. Let's get over it and move on with our lives and talk about other cases. Just because you're out of school does not mean that you're going to stay up. You are going to sleep. Thank you. The Watts case is a solved case, in my opinion. Need to move on. Not many people do. Excellent job, Rob. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of this. Let's talk about some things that matter. And you guys, like, I got an email today, and it was a very nasty email. And I'm not going to even acknowledge it. You want to know why? Because I don't give a fuck. How about that? Something along the lines of, don't I wish I stayed on Natasha's side? I'm losing subscribers. Oh, that's funny. And you want to know what's crazy to me? I think I lost maybe 10 subscribers, but that's YouTube. YouTube is a journey, okay? You're going to talk about things that people don't like, and they're going to say, oh, fuck her, I'm unsubscribing. You're not going to get along with somebody, and that person subscribes to you because of that other somebody, and they're going to be like, fuck her, I'm unsubscribing. YouTube is a journey. The right people are going to come along when they come along. I don't give a shit. Does it look like on my face that I care that I lost 10 subscribers? Because I can almost guess where those 10 subscribers are from. Shut the fuck up. It makes me want to remove my email address from my channel, but I'm not going to do that because then there are some amazing people that contact me, and the negative will always outweigh the positive. But that's funny. But I want you guys to know that it means a lot to me that some of you care about this case. It is a very, very important case. And tomorrow is going to be very, very sad, the case that I'm going to be discussing. But this is important to me. And like I said, commentary is a little bit of everything. This is not a true crime. Oh my God. Karma, whatever. This is not a true crime channel, though. But there are going to be some topics that I'm very passionate about, especially with the rise of transgender Black women who have been brutally murdered. It's sad. It's really sad. And I want to bring awareness to it. And I don't care if there is only one person in here. I care about these things. And I want to use my platform for the greater good. And talking about gossip every day just doesn't work for me. My heart can't take it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these people. I'm tired of the same thing over and over and over again. But I will always bring attention to bullies, obviously. Always, whether it's me being bullied or somebody else that I care about, or it might not even be somebody that I care about. It is what it is. But I'm going to pick and choose my battles wisely because I see this channel heading into a direction where And it's always like that. It's like that for every channel. If you're talking about gossip or you're talking about somebody, there are always going to be more people in the chat than versus if you're talking about things like this. And I completely 100% understand that. But eventually, when you continue to talk about things like this, the right people will find you. Just like the right people found, I don't know, Jackie Ayana or Stephanie Harlow. She's one of my favorite true crime YouTubers. Lovely Teaya. You know, you have to pick and choose your battles. And I don't feel like I was doing that. I am a Gemini and I get really, really bored very easily. Hence why my hair is always a different color every day. But my real hair is mixed in with this, you guys. But hence that's why I get bored talking about the same thing over and over and over again. But I'm always going to stand up for what's right. But there's things that I want to bring awareness on. There's things that I want to talk about. And it doesn't matter to me if 10 people unsubscribe from me. Those 10 people didn't belong here. And that's okay. But guess what? 15 more people are going to eventually find this video and they're going to subscribe. It is what it is. I don't have time for the bullshit. You people better stop trying to discourage me, because all you're doing is fueling my motherfucking fire. So go ahead, keep fucking with me, because you keep messing with me and you're accomplishing nothing. You're wasting your time.
Are you still on?
Yes.
Okay.
You better stop.
Did you tell him to stop asking me to fight? Because he's been asking me for...
Then go fight with him and go.
22 minutes now. I don't want to.
Well, too bad. You can. You can play with your baby brother for a minute. You guys are about to go to bed.
I will fight.
Okay, let me read some of these comments before.
Tomorrow. How about tomorrow?
Go play. No, he doesn't have to fight if he don't want to.
I will fight if I want to.
You do amazing at spreading awareness for those who need it most. We are here for it. Thank you so much, Dear Terms of Service. Please make sure you guys go subscribe to Dear Terms of Service. I'm pretty sure you guys are close, aren't you, Dear Terms of Service? Great channel. And they spread awareness too. Very educated, very precise. Sorry, you guys. What I love about you is your truth and realness. No, you forget it. You're not coming on camera today. If you were behaving, then I would bring you on camera. But you're not behaving. So you keep on going, Tia. You're good people. Thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate you. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. Yes, Jennifer K. Yes. I love that quote. I freaking love that quote. Thank you so much for that. No worries, boss. My channel is under the same name. I caught one of Melissa's lives on replay and was so heated by how she was being talked about. I made sure to take the bully at task. Your hair looks great. Thank you, KNS. It's Eleanor Roosevelt. Yes, I love that quote. I'm pretty sure I had the quote on my Facebook. Tell him Auntie Kuzi said no more bedtime. Now he they think just because they don't have school, they can just do whatever they want. They take advantage of me while I'm on here. That's going to stop. We honestly don't really pay attention to the sub count. I don't either. You want to know what, Dear Terms of Service? I didn't even know I lost 10 subscribers until that person emailed me. And I'm like, what the fuck? They don't know what they're talking about. And then I look, I'm like, shit, I did. I try not to pay attention to that either. So That's a good thing. You know, you shouldn't be constantly doing that. I can't remember the last time I looked at my subscriber count because it can discourage you. You know what I mean? Because you're up and you're down. YouTube is a journey, and sometimes things are going to happen, and eventually, you know, you'll get there. He doesn't even care about his busted lip. Yeah, it's on the inside. His busted lip is on the... No, he don't care about that. He cared when it happened.
I got Oreos.
You're not getting... Or you better go sit down.
I got flyers.
When I'm done. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. Kids make things more interesting. They do. They do. I agree with that. Their terms of service. Quality over quantity. It's better to have engaged viewers than a bunch of people who just hate watch and add to your sub count that way. Exactly. Jennifer, you just freaking get it. Like, you just get it. Do you have a channel, Jennifer? Because if you don't, you freaking need one. And I will be the first motherfucker on that channel supporting you. I promise you, girl. Tia, make a new email and give access to us mods. We can read emails and delete trash ones before forwarding to you. Screw the ignorant assholes. You don't need to waste a minute reading that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Boston. I'll do that. You just have to show me how to create a new email thing. I don't know how to do it. It was probably a troll with 10 accounts. I think it was. No channel, unfortunately, but thank you. Well, you have an extraordinary mind, Jennifer. There's always trolls. I mean, there's always going to be trolls. Like, you know? Yeah, that is actually a really good idea. I never thought about that. And it's not like I don't usually check my emails that much. So I get notifications for certain ones. I don't know why. I think it might be just the way I have it set. But yeah, that's a good idea. Just click add account where your Gmail is on phone. It will carry to your computer too. Oh, really? I didn't know. I don't know that much, you guys, about that kind of stuff. Yeah, but it's our job as mods to take the trash out. So let us help. I definitely will. I just never thought of that because, I mean, it didn't bother me, you guys, when I seen the email. Not at all. Like I said, I didn't even know I lost 10 subscribers. But like I said, I can tell you, I can almost guess where those 10 subscribers came from, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, just let me know. So what do you guys think about that case? Before we end this, clean up these YouTube streets. Yes, Jennifer K. I don't know why YouTube held that for review. That wasn't my mods. I don't know why YouTube did that. But put that back. I want to know what you guys think. Before we end this, I want to know if you guys think that it was the baby daddy, the mystery man, Ryan, or don't stop. The mystery man or the road rage people. Let me know because I don't know. I personally, yeah, they held that comment for review and there's nothing wrong with that comment. So I don't understand why they held that for review. YouTube deletes many comments for no reason. Yeah, that's weird that they held that for review. Not to get all religious here, but I'm sure the reason why you saw that email, I think it shows what you are about and what you aren't about. I agree. Dear terms of service. I think that when I saw it, I guess it was supposed to affect me, but it didn't. So, and yes, the boyfriend is sus as fuck, but road rage is also a red flag. So many people get killed every year from road rage. That's true. Yeah, Boston, it's unreal. We had someone shot and killed in a Joann Fabrics parking lot here over road rage. Wow. That happened here, and this was years ago, and I actually knew the two girls, not two of the girls, but I knew one of them I went to school with, and they were on the freeway, and they got into a road rage incident. The girl got out of her car, the other girl got out of her car and just shot her in the head. People really, really get upset. So it could have been the people with the road rage stuff. You know, it could have been, there's so many people that it could have been. And I think the police need to be more on top of it and do a little bit better investigating, because to me, things just aren't adding up. Things are, there's some people who don't have alibis. They're not talking about this mystery man. Come on, like, why would you just push this case to the side like this woman is nothing? It's not like it's a very cold case. It's damn near only 2 years old. So what the hell? You know, let's get some more information about this shit. I want to see more. The crafting community is raging at Joe. Are they? I won't dare go to the craft store on Black Friday. People are crazy here in Texas on the road. I've been followed home before and had a guy get out of the car and, oh my God, and beat my window just for honk. Oh my God. What the? I'm sorry. I don't mean to. What the hell? Oh my gosh, you were probably so scared, Southern lady. It's like that in Texas. My niece is a registered nurse, and she moved to Texas. She's never told me any stories about road rage like that, but wow, that's crazy. I'm glad you're okay, Southern lady. That is horrible. I'm telling you, missing white woman syndrome. The media doesn't cover missing people of color nearly as much. They don't. And thank you for pointing that out, Jennifer K. I appreciate you doing that. I'm happy I don't drive. I don't drive, you guys. That's just horrible. I'm so sorry you went through that. I personally think that, I don't even know. I personally think that it is between the mystery man and Ryan, but that's just my opinion. I don't think it matters. Supposedly the police saying that he has a solid alibi, because from what I read, that's not a solid alibi. So I just wish that there was more to know about this case. Like, we know the events that led up to her being missing, but we don't know enough about the people who are involved, like the suspects who are involved. We don't know much about it. And I just wish that the police would pay a little bit more attention to this case. Road rage is horrible on Boston, but I feel like it's our way of showing we love each other, that we are all asshole drivers together. We are one. We are manholes. Let me see here. What does Snuffles say? I'm missing some comments here. I was for real so close to getting that. It was aimed and ready to fire. I think I didn't look over when it have tragic, but I was able to get my friend to slam on the brakes. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is so horrible. Thank God you're okay, D2S. Yeah, I'm going to keep covering it. I'm going to try to find out more. I'm going to try to dig out more information about it. Maybe there's some things that I missed. It's so crazy how they just act like this when I'm live. How come I can't see that comment with Father Snuffles? Hey, Menu Frog. I'm sorry you have to live with such trauma. It makes me sad that you have to live with so much violence. Okay, I think I got shot through my door while looking through peephole. Attempted home invasion. Oh my God. I didn't know. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. That is horrible. Thank God you're okay. Wow, I'm some crazy stories here. Which case are you talking about tomorrow again? Hold on, I'll look up the name. Why do they? YouTube is. What the hell is the point of them holding that comment? All the love, all good. I probably deserved it. I was doing dumb shit when I was young. We all do dumb shit when we're young, Snuffles, but that doesn't mean that you deserve that. Who highlights your shit? Hold on. Oh, yes, hold on. There's a whole bunch that I'm going to cover. Who asked that question? Hold on, I'll look. You'll know who I'm talking about because she was covered, and as a matter of fact, she was mentioned by Beyonce. Even Beyonce brought attention to this case. I just can't remember her name off heart. They are just in so much trouble. Even when you type in transgender Black women, you should see how many pop up. It is insane, you guys. It's insane. But this is just going to be the first case that I talk about. Hold on, I think I found her.
Video from April's assault shows several men.
Oh my God, I don't even want to see it. You guys, I'll talk about it tomorrow. Hold on. I'm just getting her name.
Look at that video.
Good morning. Community and political leaders are mourning Malaysia Booker's death. Democratic presidential contenders Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, and Pete Buttigieg are calling for action, while Beto O'Rourke tweeted that transgender women of color across America deserve better.
This time it was me, the next time it will be someone else close to you.
Less than a month after speaking out about her attack, Malaysia Booker was found shot to death in a Dallas neighborhood.
Upon arrival, officers found the complainant lying face down in the street, deceased from homicidal violence.
They even have it on film, you guys.
It was captured on cell phone video.
It was captured on cell phone video.
She was beaten following a minor traffic accident and said her attackers used homophobic slurs.
Malaysia, I think her name was.
Thomas with aggravated assault. Although it was flagged,
She has a very unique name. You guys will see tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to show that footage though.
Police have not connected that attack to Booker's murder. Her father hopes
It's
it
just-
wasn't a targeted killing.
I pray that it wasn't, because I don't want to see nobody's child go through any of this. Nobody's family.
Everywhere we go, she was picked on because she's transgender.
Advocacy groups say attacks on transgender people in the U.S. are on the rise.
I think it's Malaysia Booker.
Human rights campaign tracked it.
I'll put it down in the comments below, you guys. Sorry. I can't watch that. It's just horrible. But I am going to be talking about the case tomorrow. And the violence with transgender Black women just keeps getting higher and higher. And unfortunately, it's happening in their own communities. Like, it's not like they're going somewhere where, you know what I mean, they stand out more. It's happening within their communities, and I think that's the worst part of it. And the fact that this happened on camera is, yeah, I'll talk about that tomorrow. It is awful. It's the worst thing ever. The more publicly, the better. That's what happened with the Alyssa Tooney case. If her sister didn't press like, if her sister didn't press like she did, I'm sure nothing would have been done. Jesus, no sympathy, please. Tia, can you pin a new comment per Snuffles' request? Snuffles is not pinned. This is their terms of service. When was he pinned? Did I pin him? Oh, I guess he was pinned before that. I didn't know that. Well, sorry, Snuffles. Just like so many are working to bring awareness to toxic YouTube creators to get YouTube attention, the same can work by bringing attention to cold cases to pressure police into reinvestigating. I agree. Thank you so much for being here, Kate and S. And I was complaining for a damn pedestrian scratching me. Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm pretty sure her name is Malaysia, though. but I could be wrong. Bad enough my eyebrows are pink. Don't need blush too. Yeah, I think he's going to live. Okay? Snuffles, you can't come on my channel and tell me what I can pin and what I can't. But that actually was an accident. I didn't mean to pin that. Or at least I didn't mean to have it up there for that long. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. It's not easy to talk about these kind of cases. I will also be talking about missing I can never say it, Indigenous women. I will never understand how someone's skin color or sexual preference hurts other people. It's disgusting. Someone being transgender does not hurt anyone. It's disgusting to me. It is. And unfortunately, dear terms of service, and we'll talk about that more tomorrow, but it's definitely a big issue in the Black community. It really is. And it's sad. You know, it's an issue everywhere, but it's a big issue in the Black community because it's not widely accepted in the Black community. That's what's crazy. So we'll dive more deep into that tomorrow. Thank you so much for bringing awareness, Casey. Thank you so much, Melissa. But I will never understand that either. Let people live their life. Whatever it is that they choose to do is what they choose to do. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you are, be true to your own unique self. This is 2021. These things should not still be happening. But unfortunately, it's just getting worse. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off. It pisses me off that I still have to hear racist comments. It pisses me off that we still have to see people being killed for the color of their skin or for their sexual orientation or for the choices that they make in life. Like, it's disgusting. Like, this world, is it ever going to get better? Probably not. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be negative, Nancy, but it's the truth. Is this world ever going to be a place where everybody unites? Don't you see this is what they want? They want us to hate each other. They want us to kill each other. They want us to go at each other's throats. But people just don't see the manipulation. The media perpetuates their own narratives. The media they're the ones who start everything. They pick and choose what they want us to see. But people just don't get it. And I can't make people get it. All I can do is come on my channel and speak my truth and talk about the things that matter to me in a classy way. Use your platform for the greater good, whether it's calling out a bully, whatever the situation is. Sex workers are also targeted a lot too, and are referred to as the less dead when they're murdered. The police tend to not care about their cases as much, and people assume no one will miss them. You know what? That reminds me of a case that I'm going to cover. Gary, I don't know his last name, but he was a serial killer, and I think he takes the number. And the reason why a lot of people don't talk about him is because he killed prostitutes. And he killed prostitutes. Why? Because he knew the police wouldn't care. He killed minority prostitutes. Gary, there you go. Gary Ridgway. Yep, that's another one. I need to cover that one because that case pisses me off. It really does. That's why they don't talk about it that much. But he has killed, I think he holds the record. I might be mistaken. The Green River Killer. Yes, thank you so much, Jennifer K. I'm so sick of them thinking that, Hold on, you guys. Sorry, you guys. I hate nor judge anyone. Not my place. I love everyone. Me too, Susan. Now, I know that sex work is being more normalized now because of what's that site? I can make people hate me and I know you probably could, Father Snuffles. What was I saying? Now I forget. Thanks a lot, Snuffles. Okay. Let me think for a minute. Oh, okay. So I know that things have been, sex work has been normalized because of the OnlyFans. The OnlyFans. I'm not saying that I agree with sex work. I'm not going to say that. I'm just not. However, it's none of my business. I don't care. Do what you got to do because I'm going to do what I got to do. I don't care how you get your money, make your money, but I'm just saying I wish that women would hold themselves higher, whatever. There's more. We'll talk about that another day. But I don't agree with people. I don't judge anybody for what they do. There's people that I grew up with and I'm still cool with that have been dancers for years. I have no problem with that. My issue is I would never judge anybody for what they choose to do with their own body and their life. I don't care. I'm not doing it, but people can do what they want and nobody has a right to judge them. And so many people are locked up for nonviolent offenses. So what that mean? What that is, what makes up the majority of our incarceration population? It's a problem. It is. It is. And don't get me wrong, you guys, we'll talk about that because we already know what the majority of the prisons are filled with. And to be honest with you, this goes into the Illuminati. So many rabbit holes we can go down, you guys, and we're going to go there. People might not like it. It's okay. But I'm telling you, the Illuminati has a lot to do with why these prisons are filled with a lot of minorities. That's all I'll say. I agree. Some women are forced into it. I'm just saying that I'll talk about that another issue. But what I will say is that it's not something that I would do. But I would never judge another because I wouldn't do it. Do what you do. Do whatever you need to do to make you happy. Make that money, honey. I don't care. No one has a right to judge anybody for what they choose to do with their own bodies. It's their bodies. So they can do what they want. And nobody has a right to judge or degrade another human being for their choices. It's wrong. I'm sure they did, Heather. Be your best self, Snuffles. Like other people's. I'm too lazy. Some of the funniest moments in my life were spent spinning on a pole. That's awesome, Mel. I like strip clubs. Been to many of them. I don't like male strippers. I just don't. I do not like male strippers. I just don't like male strippers. I like female strippers. So, there's something new you guys learned about me today. Judging sex workers, looking down on others makes them more vulnerable to crimes being committed against them. I agree, Menu Frog. I'm unvaccinated, ladies. A woman's body is beautiful. Yes, it is. Bullies pick people they think they can victimize. I agree. That's what they do. And yes, a woman's body. I'm not saying I don't like. I mean, I like men, but I would prefer to watch a woman stripper than a male stripper. I don't think male strippers are sexy. I think it's weird the way they dance. I just don't like it. So I will be happy to go. I've been to many of strip clubs. Don't expect to stick others. Sorry if I'm reading slow, you guys. I'm seriously, these contacts suck. Hard pass then. I'm unvaccinated. In places there, and that's another thing too that I will be talking about too. People need to quit judging others that haven't been vaccinated either, because let me tell you something right now. There are some people that have medical problems that cannot be vaccinated for certain reasons, and everyone has their own reason why they don't do it. Nicki Minaj is going through something very horrible right now. People are attacking her because she won't get vaccinated, and I don't think it's right. Everyone has a right to choose. They just do. I'm proudly unvaccinated. In short, Father Snuffle said he is going to be a sex worker, and then I said I'm unvaccinated. And he is in a rescue. I'm proudly vaccinated. There's some people that are proudly vaccinated, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I know that there are a lot of people attacking people that are not vaccinated, and I don't agree with that. I'm not talking about you guys in general. I'm talking about what's going on in the world. But thank you guys for discussing this case with me. I will talk about this case again. Hopefully I can find some more information about it. It was a lot of work, but I had fun doing it. I was going to type it, but I just didn't feel like typing it. I like writing, so but it was fun deep diving into this case with you guys, and I hope you guys will be here tomorrow. It's always a pleasure being Thank you, Melissa, for being here. Thank you to my amazing mods. Thank you to everyone who stuck it out with me. I'm not going to have my ending like this. Hold on. Thank you so much, Jennifer K. I appreciate you so much for being here. You guys always put a smile on my face. And like I said, this case wasn't easy, but we will talk about it again. I'll try to keep this case alive as much as I possibly can because nobody's talking about it anymore. But I hope you guys will join me tomorrow, and we will be talking about transgender Black women. Maybe more than one. We'll see. But it's on the rise, and they're being brutally murdered. The crime rate for transgender Black women have doubled since 2019. It just keeps climbing. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm sorry that I've been having to cancel some lives. It's been kind of hard. We all have different issues in life that we go through, and it's been tough, but I'll get through it. And please just bear with me, but I promise I won't be canceling any more lives. I promise. So just hang with me, and I love you guys. You guys are amazing as always. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time out of your precious day to be here with me. I genuinely appreciate it. I hope that I get to talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Dear Terms of Service, as well. Make sure that you guys go subscribe to Dear Terms of Service. I'm pretty sure they're almost to 1,000. They don't know because they don't check, but I'm pretty sure they're almost there. And I love you guys all. You guys are amazing. She's a great advocate for missing people too. Absolutely. I don't think she's ever covered this case, Jennifer K. That is actually a good idea. And she would probably cover it too if you she's on Twitter a lot. So I'll tweet her. Tweet, is that what you say? Because I don't know anything about Twitter. But I'll tweet her. That's a good idea. You got this, Tia. You are amazing. And I can't wait for the next one. Thank you so much. I thank you guys so much for being here. Yes, Kendall Ray is amazing. I've been watching her for a long time. She's come a long way, that girl. Definitely an inspiration to me. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably like around 11:30, same time. It's a date. I'll see you guys then. Love y'all. See you guys later. Bye.